Alright, folks, let's see if we got it all stacked up. Alright, there we go. Welcome back, folks. Just 134 here, back with our stream 2 of Drain Sim. As the title said, we're going to be headed back into the square, the second mission zone, and we're going to finish draining out that water. Sorry, I got really sleepy earlier, so I couldn't really do much. I was just too tired. Well, I'm hoping that they add a bigger water vacuum of some kind to the game, but I'm not going to press them on that because honestly, their tools they have right now are excuse me, great. Mm. Gotta sit here and gotta go check all the drains to make sure they're all still cleared off. We can't have them get clogged up while we're working. It should be going away. Dirt, go away. Go away, dirt. Be gone with you. I'm just going to pretend that that's actually gone. Alright, let's drain the water from this area. Let's just vacuum up what we can. Well, the rain's not making it any easier, but then again, the rain's also not going to help me very much. I'm mainly here to drain the bigger portion of water. Come on. Gotta find the bigger portions of water. Let me grab my rake and they're trying to rake these drains off. Be gone, dirt. Vanquish thy dirt. Vanquish the mud. Be gone. Be gone, mud. Alright, now, just gotta go find the cafe. No, wait, no. It's on the other side. To the far side. Run, 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 run. Right. Cable. Hiya. On. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm very quiet. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. If I'm very quiet, I'm supposed to be acting up again. I don't exactly know how to fix that. I mean, my headset is very old, but then, I mean, my mic is basically right next to my mouth. No, I never had a streaming mic. No, unless I still won't be getting one. At least not for a while. Because honestly, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. Let me grab my squidgy real quick. Maybe just try to push some of the water towards the, Okay, now you can be quiet with your, noises. Just push some of the water back that way. Push the water back towards the pump. Push the water back towards the pump. Push the water back towards the pump. I don't know if this is actually doing anything to help, but I'm kind of just giving it a shot, honestly. Now let's just vacuum out the water back in this rear zone here. Well, I don't know. Where's my phone? There it is. Found it. Don't worry. I'll call you Kya. Yes. I know the pump is acting up, so I'm going to just vacuum off the rest of it by hand. Alright, now let me pick up my tools here. Let me pick up my generator. Yeah, I heard you. So what's the deal? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? Am I really quiet, or is it just, is my audio not coming through, like, at all? Let me check my service here. Yatta. I do not know, understand. I guess I can try intelligent adjustment. Is it any better on the stream or not? Because I don't usually have anybody to really watch my streams, so honestly, I can't tell if I'm being heard or not. Now, let us go back here and try to squidgy this water. Squidgy the water. Push the water back towards the drain, since there is no drain over here. I guess that does not count as a drain, because it's just a little area where people will stand. Alright, so we just need to push the water back this way. I also need to go check that drain and see if the water is actually being pulled towards the drain over here. At least the genie. There's a good bit of water over here, so I'll just put the pump down for a little bit. Not as of yet. I don't really know what bug. If I'm looking for a bug, I don't really know what to look for. So honestly, I mean, I guess it's not like that big of a deal. Well, let me pick up my generator again. Let us go check the drains. Rake away the dirt. And let's just squidgy some of the water towards this thing so we can try to get this thing cleared off again. I mean, it's a little bit better. It's better than the demo. They've added a little bit more to the game as far as even the tutorial goes. They added more. But then again, the demo was stable. This has a little bit of. They got a little work ahead of them as far as fixing. If there are any bugs that I have yet to notice, they might have a little work ahead of them. I haven't noticed anything aside from this. I mean, well, there is a slight delay on my feed. There's like what, a 10-second delay, 5 seconds, or something like that. I don't know. There's a short delay on it. So, all right, that would be everything. I mean, but you can hear me, even if it's only a little bit. I don't have a streaming mic, so I can't really bolster my volume by so much. I don't really. never really intended on it to be like, I mean, I don't know how to really make it perfect. Now, where is the rest of the water? Let me check the heat source. That is very red. There's none. That I know, none. Now, let's just run around with the vacuum. Try to lighten the water load of the drains in the area. Now, let's run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run. To the river. Here you go. Have water. Now let's soak some water off of this thing, because this thing's been filling up for a little bit. I don't know what I did, but whatever it was, yay. Dump some water in there. Okay. Now, the only thing left I have to do is go back to the right, because apparently there's a big red spot over there near the right side. I don't know where all the water is, because I can't really tell. But apparently there's a lot of water right in this area. I guess that counts. Yay! We did it!
Downtown cleanup crews are scratching their heads today after waking up to find the entire Midtown Market area, previously one big urban swimming pool, completely drained. Still no official explanation, but guess who was spotted again? Yep, that same mystery figure, plunger on the belt, attitude unknown. Oh, and the beloved corner cafe? Also dry. Locals are thrilled, though the owner reportedly wants to thank whoever did it with at least 3 free croissants and a hug. So, who is this guy? A rogue plumber? A wet-footed vigilante? Or just someone who really missed espresso?
I like that. I like these little outro news outlets. That's actually kind of funny. What do we got? We have magnet fishing next. Sure. Shop. Ooh, they got more powerful pumps. Buying the big boy. And then we're gonna buy another inflatable barrier. Maybe a light. I might buy a light. Okay, built for extreme conditions, rapid drain, requires electricity from generator to operate. I might buy a Mark IV. I've already bought a Mark IV, but I might buy a Mark III when I get back into this magnet fishing, because I should be able to fish out some trash that I can sell for goodies. Although, I don't know, this last time I was in when I played this in the demo, there was like a time limit, even though I don't really understand why there would be a time limit for this. But I guess this is like an end of week or little like reward thing, like bonus level maybe. So, sure. Loading the meshes, loading the fluid, loading all the water, and claiming the money. I already see something I can go get. There's a fridge sticking out of the water. It looks like a washing machine. A safe. An ashtray. Why would somebody put an ashtray in a safe? Yeah. What'd you say? Tank, did you say something? I can see something right there. I saw you said something. I just don't know what you said. Well, let me check Discord since I'm still streaming, so I can't see your text. Well, I mean, I don't know if my audio is going to be good. Let's grab this and then we'll finish off this level. I think. I don't know exactly how much time we have. Let me see if I can find anything else. I can't really see anything in the water, so I'm looking around. Oh, there's something right there. I don't know what it is, but it's something right there. I might be a little bit off. Got it. A scooter. Okay. There's something right there. Yeah. We got it. Pull it in, folks. Well, that audio equipment is definitely ruined. Why? I mean, maybe once I finish this and finish this stream, we can talk about things. What? Oh, pliers. What do we got now? Trash. I can see it sticking out of the water now that I'm looking at it. A bite. Another bite. A toolbox? Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, we got it. Looks like a lunchbox. We got $206. Not bad. Not bad for a bonus mission.
Good morning. Midtown Market remains dry, which still feels like a small miracle. Credit for that goes to our plunger-equipped flood fighter from earlier this week. Even Master Chief would give a respectful nod for that kind of flood cleanup. Yesterday, someone was spotted magnet fishing in the river. No permits, just a rope and a magnet. They hauled up carts and scrap metal, easing the flow a little. Was it the plunger guy? No confirmation. Now the problem moves uphill. A forest road above town is packed with mud and debris after the landslide, holding back water. If that pressure releases
Recommended
all at
barriers,
once,
pumps,
we're back to square one.
pumps,
That road
sight
needs
light,
clearing.
and shovel.
Stay safe.
Looks like we got probably everything we need. We have at least one light here. Let's see, can I buy a second one? There, we got the mission here. All right, let's go. Let's see what we have to deal with. There's apparently a lot of mud and dirt here from the landslide, so we'll probably have to do a lot of shoveling and excuse me. There's probably gonna be a lot of dirt here that we're gonna have to move with the shovel. So that'll be one of the first tools I grab is the shovel, so I can see where all I can clear dirt out to. I guess maybe collectively gather the water in an area, then I can move the big pump into the area and find a river or something I can use to drain the water away with, because I'm assuming the river that was in town is also into this area as well. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a... oh, God. I'm buried alive. Alright, so we got a little drainage zone here. Alright, first things first. Let's go grab the generator and our very powerful super pump. We're gonna help the water clear out. I need to go grab the power cable so we can actually hook this thing up. Let's drain all the water off the road. That thing is very powerful. Holy crap. Excuse my language. But still, that thing is very powerful. Look how fast the water is going down there. Sheesh. Where's all the water even going? Is there like an area I can actually drain the water to? The water is literally coming from up on the mountain, so yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. But first things first, let's drain the water from this area. Believe it or not, I actually know something I can do to use to help with this. I don't know that it'll actually work, but I can try to do this. Let's fill this inflatable doodad up, and we should be able to barrier off some of the water to keep it from, getting back into the road, so we can actually effectively drain the water. Now let's stretch this across this gap right here, and we're going to hook this thing up. Power cable. Let's grab our rig, and we're going to start filling this thing up. There we go. Alright, power cable. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're gonna go back to garage and reset the mission.
Good morning. Midtown Market remains dry,
Yeah.
which still feels like a small miracle. Credit for that goes to our plunger-equipped flood fighter from earlier this week.
We don't need
Even
a whole
Master
bunch of
Chief.
lights because we don't have enough generators to actually do that. I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to buy a trailer of some sort at some point. I honestly don't know that much about audio recordings and all that, so I'm hoping maybe it'll be worth it in the end. I'm hoping that people will at least be able to hear some of the stream. Sorry if it's not like completely perfect. I'm not gonna dig a hole in the wall on the road like I did earlier. Yeah, right here. Let's go get an inflatable barrier first. We're going to put that across this area right here. Alright, let's grab the pump, the genie, power cable. We're gonna bring the genie like right here. Bring the pump and put the pump down here in the water. Now we're gonna just simply stretch this across. Power cable over here, that on, and this on to start draining the water into this, so we can actually then drain the rest of the water into this gap here. This will keep the overwhelming amount of water from over here from getting over here whenever I start draining it into this area, because I know most people would probably try to like dig a hole in this dirt wall, which I'm pretty sure that's what they kind of intended you to do. But honestly, I did that, and it just literally all the water kept flooding back into the area. So I think maybe we just need to try to push all the water out into this area, and then try to push it into the next area, while putting a barrier like this one there to protect it so the water doesn't actually come back, basically. Alright, oh, so that's where it is. It's all right there. Okay. Let's just fill this thing up, get this thing nice and full. There we go. Alright. Now, power cable. Over here. Plug it in. Turn it on. And start draining the water into this section over here. That will completely drain this section here. Then we have to drain this section here as well, because I'm pretty sure this all right here actually counts as water for the street, probably. But then again, maybe not. Maybe we just have to drain the water from the road itself so people can, I guess, get out. Maybe they can use this road to get out of town, since clearly there's some kind of nearly infinite hurricane going on here, I guess. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to go and check out the next area and see if I can make a plan for this lake here. I'm literally, it's literally deep enough for me to swim. Alright, I need to go get my shovel so I can start really draining this. Let me go get my shovel, because clearly that's going to be very important for draining the obscenely large amount of water. Because this right here is going to take a little bit more time to drain, because it's clearly, there's a lot of water here, and it's not draining as fast as it could, because the barrier here is, there's a barrier of dirt here, which we need to remove. Shovel, shovel, shovel everything. Shovel it all. Allow all the water to go fly. Shovel, shovel, shovel all. Shovel, shovel, shovel all. It should theoretically be able to handle at least some of the drainage, but then again, that over there is where most of our problems are coming from. This right over here. There's clearly something going on over here that's allowing all this water to just constantly flow down this mountain. I don't know how to stop this from happening. Yeah, see, it's nearly an infinite. It's an infinite water source. How am I supposed to stop that? Am I supposed to stop it? I guess I could uncover this. Maybe the water's supposed to drain into this little section here too. Let's just see what happens. Shovel, 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 shovel. I'm removing all the dirt so that we have maximum flow rate. Why did I lose my shovel? Oh, okay. Shovel, 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 shovel that, shovel, shovel. Shovel everything. Shovel it all, bro. Maybe this is supposed to allow us to much easier drain the water out of this area easier. Out of this area. Yes, we just need to keep shoveling the dirt out. Shovel, 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 shovel. This is clearly going to take some time to fully shovel all this dirt out. Shoveling basically, because honestly I don't know where the water is supposed to actually end up going. Alright, let's just go ahead and keep shoveling, because this is clearly going to take at least a couple more minutes to completely shovel out. And maybe we can put the pump on one side and drain the water from this side into that side. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but I hope so. Where am I putting this dirt? That's what I want to know. Am I shoveling it in some infinite dimension called my pockets? I mean, if I have an infinite dimension for a pocket, then why am I working as a plumber? Man, having infinite pockets does seem to work great as for a plumber, because you can literally just shovel all the blockages into your pockets. Your pockets never fill up. Just hopefully you never put your car keys or something in your pockets. Alright, well, whatever pocket you're putting all this dirt into, let's hope you never put your car keys in that pocket, or you're gonna lose them forever. Let's just grab the rest of this dirt from here and drain. Just keep working here diligently. I'm not really sure what landslide they're talking about, but I'm assuming there's some serious dirt. Maybe there's a drain or something in the area that I'm supposed to be working with. Aside from the river there that's actually literally draining water out. to be going nicely. We're shoveling the dirt away. Very nice, very nice, very nice, 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 nice. Shovel, 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 shovel. Alright. We're almost done. Power cable. Pump. The light is so bright. Now let's just push all the water from this side to this side so that the pump can actually pull it all away and throw it on over this little dirt gully we have going on here, I guess. This natural water barrier we have. I mean, just adding more powerful water pumps is already something special, because they're already helping out the larger populace of plumbers that way. The water is quite literally just ending up on that side. We're gonna have to put the pump on two different sides of the road. We're gonna drain all the water from this side of the road, and then drain all the water from the other side as well. I want to make sure this road is nice and clear before I move on to the second area. Power cable. Let's just drain this section as well. Then we gotta pick up our generator and pump and head into the next area and start really pulling water out. Well, I don't have money to actually buy a second water pump, even a basic one. Which I'm hoping this job will give me enough money to buy another one of these Mark pumps, so I can run basically 2 Mark IV pumps off of one generator. So I can drain one area or 2 different areas really effectively. Well, I'm glad that the Mark IV actually has a really long water hose with it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to really use it for anything. Now let us drain this natural gully of water here, because all the water from over here is going to slowly drain into this side over here. Some of it might end up being pushed back, but it'll probably all end up actually flowing into this side here. So we gotta sit here and slowly shovel away all the dirt from this natural water area here, at least the sides, so we can get rid of the land side, because I would assume, or well, probably our main job is probably literally just to drain the water, not to get rid of the dirt. Which is what I'm currently working on. I'm currently draining the water from this side to this side. I just moved the water hose a little further away. Now let's just push this water from this little area here into this area so it can be pushed on down to that river area at some point. Obviously that's going to take a while, but my main goal right now is literally just to drain this gully on Street 1 to the gully on Street 2. There's literally some big drain somewhere in this area, like a big storm drain or something that's probably literally filled up. If I had to guess, there's probably a natural, like some kind of natural water drain somewhere that's where all the water is supposed to actually end up. You can see all the water is slowly draining out of this area. It is all draining. Yes. Now, we're going to drain the big inflatable. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to move it somewhere else probably. Because honestly, this is of no use to us right now because, well, we've already shoveled all the water, dumped all the water off the road here. So this is actually of no use to us right here. We could probably use it on that side over there, actually. Probably. Now, I'm actually going to go and grab the other inflatable, as well as the vacuum, because we might end up needing that. We won't need it here, because all the water is going to slowly be drained out down into this area here. These must be some really water-resistant things. Now, let us drain all the water out here really fast, since that thing's basically a massive water suction vacuum. Most of the water is going to end up like going down this hill and into this area. Some of it will probably end up in this little area here, maybe flowing back into this area. But most of it will be drained, which is what I'm hoping on. This is what I'm counting on. I'm counting on mostly all the water from this area draining into the second area. So we can check our water map when the water is actually going down. It is actually going down a lot. Clearly, we don't have a natural storm drain in this area, so the best thing I can do is just check the map and see if we have something in this area that's going to act as a storm drain, because most of the water is probably going to I knew there was a natural storm drain somewhere. There's too much water for this much storm drain power. There's way too much water in this area, and plus that natural waterway there's way too much water for there not to be a natural storm drain, some kind of storm drain system somewhere to help handle this amount of water, because this is a massive amount of water overflow. They even got a drainage system over there where water flows out if it's, I'm guessing, too full here. I'm going to sit here and shovel at this thing while it slowly drains away, because clearly it's going to need some time. Vacuum cleaner. Go. Vacuum cleaner activate. This is going to take a while. I wonder if we'll get access to a more powerful vacuum. Draining of the natural water area, yeah. As we get the water down, I'm going to grab my shovel once I finish this drain here, and I'm going to start shoveling away at the dirt here. Shovel, 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 shovel. I'm hoping I'll get enough money from this job to actually buy a second Mark IV pump, because a second Mark IV pump will definitely help me move large amounts of water, because I'll basically be able to pump from one pump to the next pump, you know? Like, I'll be able to extend the pump range, because I'll be able to have one pump at the main area source of the problem, and then have a second pump at the end of that pump, which will then drain the water from that pump to the end of the area where I'm actually trying to get the water. And if I need to, I can literally just get another generator and maybe get a trailer of some kind. Maybe they'll let me have a trailer at some point so I can haul even more tools to the job site. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably finish this stream off after by finishing this job here, because honestly, this is a very big job. There's a lot of dirt here to move. Reminds me, I need to go check that storm drain on the other side here sooner or later. Now we can see the water slowly receding. It's not much, but it is actually going down. The vacuum is full. Simply walk over here and drag this water and throw it into that pump zone, so that pump can then drag that water to the other side. There we go. Now, let us keep moving and soaking away water into our little vacuum, so we can then slowly drain this natural reservoir out, so that if this storm does continue, it won't actually damage, trying to fill this area back up. We need this as a natural drainage area, so the water will actually drain out. There is no natural drain on this side, so I'm pumping all the water from this side to the other side. I know, I understand that this area is technically already done. I understand that. There's Street 1 and Street 2, which is basically just part of the same road. It's just a little hill that separates the areas. Let's just suck away the water in this area, vacuum away the rest of it. Drain the natural reservoirs in the area so these things can hold even more water. The water will drain, and it will then throw that water straight into the pump zone here. Some of the water is indeed coming back down the hill, but that's okay. Now, we drain this one. This is a little bit bigger, so it might take a tad bit longer to drain, but it'll be okay. This natural reservoir in this vacuum is actually pretty sweet. It's helping me to drain water from larger areas. Draining the water with a little vacuum. Draining the water, draining the water. Draining the water, draining the water. Gotta drain the water. Gotta help Mother Nature out. Mother Nature's clearly struggling a little bit with all this water. Looks like we're almost done with this one. Now let's slowly keep working and draining this water here as well. I'm completing all the optional water, really. I'm getting rid of all the water, so because I consider it optional to get rid of all the water, since you technically don't have to, but I'm doing it anyways, because why not? Makes the game last longer. Having simple objectives like this is just getting rid of all the water. Easy enough and important too. Draining the water with my little vacuum. My headset's almost dead. That's not good. I guess I forgot to charge it. I'll need to hurry up or y'all are gonna lose me. Not good. Let's just push all the water that's trying to drain from this area over here. We'll just push all the draining water with our squidgy, our super, this area over here, so it'll stop draining into the area I'm still working in. Let's go check that big old storm drain down over here. Where is it at? Okay, so our main plan for now, my main plan now is to work on shoveling off the rest of this dirt. I'll probably do most of this off stream because it's going to take a while. So if y'all like this stream of Drain Sim, please do leave a like.